Welcome, everybody, to the Loud and Drunk podcast. This is Dan. This is a very special Would You Rather edition. And so we're going to lead off right away. Moses, would you rather be at a dry wedding or church?
I'm going to go church because I know they have alcohol.
Justin.
I mean, he kind of stole my... But that's Catholic church. Fucking hell.
That's the only church I'm going to.
Yeah, it's a nightmare either way. Oh, I guess I'm going to church. Fuck me.
Harry Belafonte here. It's church. It's church. Not only do I find God there, but I also find a bit of the Manischewitz, the sacrament.
All right, so I'm going to up the ante.
Oh, boy.
It's a dry wedding, and they confiscated your alcohol because we all know you tried to bring a flask in. Or a church on the hottest day of the year, and there's no AC.
Oh, I'm going with the stank. I'm going to the hot church. Hot church.
I'm going to the dry wedding because I don't rely on alcohol. I have other drugs.
It's very fair. I didn't stipulate that.
I'm gonna stay with the general concept of going to church because regardless of the temperature, God is there, and that's where I really.
I'll find God one way or another.
That's how I get high. You know,
I'll be praying at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
But also at a wedding, you're probably going to find God. Like that's a ceremony of sorts of.
It's a ceremony,
religion
and obviously God is holy, and He's all around us. I agree with that. But at a wedding, a dry wedding,
Just a fucking nightmare. I'm sorry, guys.
My
It
sentiment
depends
about
on how
that is
high
that
I am.
While I don't condone of drinking, I will say that I think that people who have dry weddings obviously have a lot of demons, and I don't really want to participate in something that has a lot of demons because I'm a pious person.
All demons aside, have any of you guys actually been to a dry wedding? I have.
I don't believe I have.
I have. It's horrible.
Real quick,
super boring.
Yeah.
Real quick interstitial here. One of my buddies from the Navy, he got invited by a mutual friend of ours to be the best man at his wedding. It got the best man request got reneged when he was there, and then never got told that the wedding was a dry wedding.
Oh my God.
I think you meant
God bless.
reneged.
Yeah,
but like you didn't say that.
This is why there is no God.
I've been to one dry wedding in my life and also did not know it was a dry wedding.
Why is there?
I couldn't go to a dry court proceeding, because that shit is annoying and boring.
Why do people have dry weddings because they're sober?
I would imagine that would be the biggest reason.
It's a genuine
that
question.
they're just that they had an alcohol problem and that's cut out.
They want to force it on other people?
Well, I mean, if you want to join for their thing, you do whatever they do. But
if I could give the example of the wedding I went to, the folks I knew, they were not sober people themselves, but I guess the groom's family had a lot of alcoholism problems, and they just thought it would be easier just to have a dry wedding, and
How
it
selfish.
wasn't on the invitation.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine dealing with family.
It's
sober,
presumed there's booze there.
ever.
Is that like a money thing too? Because it's got to be one of the most expensive things to do to have the open bar.
It might be,
I'll tell you this right now.
but I don't think it's that expensive.
I'm
for an
getting
open
married
bar.
very soon, and 80% of what we're spending is the open bar.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'll say this, and this is a divergence from what we're actually talking about, but Mr. Mechanic brought this up with me. He's like, 4 hours, open bar. It's like, does Justin not know the damage that we're going to do? It's like, he's hung out with us many.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's kind of an all-inclusive
I was like,
thing.
it is what it is. It's not my business
It's
to
like a
judge that money.
buffet. Yeah, they charge you $20 to eat there, and you can eat as much as you want at this buffet, but they know you have limitations, which that's
Not
what
with
I'm
alcohol, I
imagining
don't.
with the alcohol. There are, most people know, I don't, but most people know when to stop drinking.
They figure that one hand washes the other. There's some people
That's
who
what
can
it
drink a
is.
lot,
That's what
and
it
some
is,
people
yeah.
can't drink at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I got another one for you guys.
Please.
Would you rather give up alcohol for an entire year
Wow.
or drink nothing but alcohol for an entire year?
Alcohol. Do I still get to live?
Well,
or is that like
that
a
year
death
would be very
sentence?
short for me.
Yeah.
It would be a short-lived year
All right,
because
so I actually have a serious question here. So, legitimately, as much as I love to drink, you can't only drink alcohol.
no.
yeah, but those are the rules.
You need water.
Those are the rules.
You have
so
to
get ice
actually-
in your drink.
Yeah. Well, what's the stipulations here? Because you can't
Well,
just
all
live.
right. When you do would you rathers is what you get into the stipulation game.
Yeah.
So
There's no stipulation. manipulate. Like you either you do what they say or you don't. Like you have two options, so you can just opt
we
out
can
of
add
not drinking.
things to it, and yes, it's only alcohol for the entire year.
Okay,
so
so that-
essentially, this is give up alcohol for a year or die.
Yeah.
That's essentially what this boils
I mean,
down
like,
to.
all right, so let me pose a different question then. Are there people who only drink? I feel like the answer is yes, but I don't know how.
Yeah,
Yes, I don't
Probably.
think they hang
Are
around
there
long.
But you
people
could
who
get
drink
you could
only
get
alcohol?
water through other.
I
like,
know
you
that
could
you get it
eat,
through your
like,
food, yeah.
So like you just
What am I
eat
eating?
more.
Fucking like wet cat food?
Well, yeah, like, but you
Like,
also
get my hydration.
Well, you
Lots and
also
lots
don't
of
have
lettuce.
to drink every day. You just the only thing you could drink is alcohol. So you're drinking like Saturday, and then the rest of the week you don't
Or I
drink
have to
anything.
give
You're
up
just eating.
alcohol? Yeah, I don't want to give up alcohol. It's one of the greatest drugs. I'm sticking with the alcohol thing. Sticking with the alcohol
I
thing.
probably would
Death
give it
be
up.
damned, Dan.
Again, I have other means of getting high.
My answer would be, I mean, I fucking love alcohol. It is what has allowed me to even do this thing that we're doing right now.
It's a lubricant.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
No,
It's a
that's
social
exactly-
lubricant.
I was a very shy person, and alcohol has done me a lot of good and equally as much, if not more, bad. But and it all equals out in the end, right?
It does, yeah.
Well,
It really does.
allegedly.
The concept of drinking nothing but alcohol.
That's
It's hard.
It's
It's hard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
I would just do the year.
I would be so.
Also, like considering, so like I lose my job within the first week, so I'm immediately.
Especially in those hot months when the only thing to cool you down is a nice tall glass of ice cold vodka.
I have a different question then.
Okay.
So you said you have to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
So beer is alcohol, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can go beers.
Okay.
you could go beers.
So
Middle
then,
Ages.
maybe,
You could.
yeah, exactly. Maybe I
But-
could just be having 2% beers. That's not even considered alcoholic anymore.
Where do you get 2%
Utah.
beers?
Utah. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Low
All
beers.
right. I 100% stand by by that. I'm going to drink alcohol for the full year. I'm
All
not
right,
going to
I'll
give
up
it
the ante then.
Again. All right.
Yeah.
You have to give up alcohol for the rest of your life, or
Nope.
you can only
Nope.
drink straight alcohol.
Honestly, I would
Yeah,
give up
done.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I would give up alcohol because I love other drugs.
I would drink the 2% beers.
No, I'm
for the
saying
rest.
straight alcohol.
Oh, straight
fuck.
alcohol.
yes.
Oh, so this shit, like straight alcohol.
What does that
by-
mean, though?
Yeah.
That doesn't.
You can't mix.
No mixers?
No
you
mixers.
still need to
Can you do
quantify
ice?
that. Straight alcohol doesn't mean anything. Because what am I drinking?
Oh, what are we
Pure
saying?
ethanol? That's
Are we-
lethal.
Are we saying like
It is
I'm not
lethal.
saying rubbing alcohol.
Well, he's
80
also
proof?
saying.
Or, let's set a standard.
Yeah, I need a proof.
Like 80 proof, like your standard proof.
Yeah, 80
of-
proof.
What is the minimum?
You can add
Possible.
you can add ice and you can add drops of water to
How
it.
much
but you
ice?
can't add. It depends on the glass.
God damn it, Dan.
But you also don't have to drink every day. Like you could abstain from the alcohol and just eat food.
I like that that's what we're doing with it.
But listen,
Or it's
listen on
maybe
this-
I'm just really thirsty.
Listen on this flip. So you're gonna need water. You're gonna get dehydrated.
Yeah, you're gonna be
that
super
means, But it
dehydrated.
has to be by the means and conveyance of alcohol.
So
That
Bloody
means you're gonna
Mary,
have
so
to-
at least you get celery.
So can I put like a ridiculous amount? Can I have like a pitcher of ice that has like a shot in it? Can I do that? Is that a
No,
thing?
there's measurements.
Do you have a big gulp? Because then you can.
I don't know, Dan. Do I?
Of course I have a big gulp. How do you think I drink? I've been using a big gulp, the same big gulp since the 70s.
I've seen it. It's crody as fuck.
If it's not already apparent, I really don't want to give up drinking, but I do see the writing on the wall with this.
You do want to continue drinking, though, right? Hey, you don't
I'm
want
just
to
trying
die.
to add ice right now.
Yeah, the life conveyance part of it.
Yeah,
Of just the basic
I'm not
needs.
willing to commit myself to suicide, but I'm considering it.
I think the biggest tell is that we're having a hard time deciding.
Yeah, presumably.
I'm
so.
fine with making the decision of not having alcohol, like
That's
ever.
because you're going to be high on heroin and cocaine the rest of the time.
That's
Nobody else
fine,
gets to make that decision.
and I can drink water. You can't.
To complement
How's that
the-
feel? Well, I get thirsty when I do both of those things, actually.
Up the ante enough. You can't do any
Yeah,
other
give it a minute.
fucking-
Oh, well, then I'm doing the alcohol thing because I want to die quick.
That's what I thought.
All right, so this one is in from friend of the show, Sandy.
Oh, thank you,
Oh.
Sandy.
See, it pays off to write in.
Be killed by a bear or a crocodile?
Ooh, okay.
A crocodile.
Yeah, I have to go
I
with
think
crocodile,
the
too.
death
Crocodile.
spiral thing will
Yeah.
kill you quicker.
A crocodile's going to kill you quicker.
A bear's just gonna beat the ever living shit out of you.
Yeah.
And at least you can maybe
And
suffocate
then
with the
you're
crocodile.
gonna get dragged along.
I watched a movie called, I think it was called, I might be butchering this, but I think it was called like Backwoods or something like that. It's based on a true story, so it's a real thing. It was a couple. This is a very tragic story, so nobody like get
is it a
involved in
real life
this.
story? Or
This is a real life story, yeah. So like,
or
don't get
based
too
on a
involved
real
in this
life-
having a happy ending because it doesn't. But couple goes out into the woods camping, and basically it was like a bear that was super hungry and more or less found them. It was a lot of bad luck, a lot of things that went
This is
wrong.
how Cocaine Bear
and
started.
This, it's kind of like that. And this bear more or less like grabbed the guy like early morning. They're both asleep, husband, wife kind of thing. Grabbed the guy from his legs, like out the out of the tent, and then proceeded to eat him slowly. And this
that's gotta be
story
terrible.
is something that is stuck in my mind as a thing that this never will be the way that I die. I will never find myself in this situation, which is why I will always be drunk and high on cocaine and presumably always near crocodiles. Because if they see the opportunity there, that's when they slip in.
I hope my otter friends come to save me with the
Oh
crocodile.
no, they'll eat you alive.
Well, they might, but I'm willing to go by...
So I can't remember what it was called, and it actually came out. It was a pseudo documentary. Werner Herzog was attached to it.
Hot dog.
When the crocodiles came.
Jesus Christ.
I think it was called something like
cold, dark evening.
Oh my
it was
God,
called
I'm done.
Grizzly
I'm
Man or
done
something
for this.
like that. It was this guy that was doing this whole thing. He was living amongst like.
Oh,
grizzly
I know
bears.
the one. Yeah,
Yes.
I know the one.
So like, he formed this whole rapport with like these grizzly bears.
And he still got
Yeah, he was the Jane Goodall of grizzly bears.
Yes, but it ended with him. The video never came out, but the audio's out there of it ending with him being eaten.
Yeah.
Screaming for his life as he's being eaten
he shouldn't be
alive.
As
fucking
well
with
as it
bears.
should have. Like,
Yeah.
why would you expect any other ending?
Because some people are fucking
And the
high
ending
up
of
on
it
the cliffs,
is
you know?
Werner Herzog listening to the audio.
Imagine that.
Well, Werner Herzog needs to go to sleep too.
I'll say this, Dan, to answer your question, be it a crocodile or a bear, I don't know which one I would choose. I hope that the death is as quick as possible. But what I will say is that once I am dead, I pray to fucking God that Werner Herzog does not narrate my death in a documentary. That's the only thing that I ask for. And if you guys outlive me, please see to it that doesn't happen.
I'll do my best. Somehow, some way, Werner Herzog's gonna outlive all of us.
He's going to be there. He's going to
I have a working
I
relationship
was once
with him.
on the Loud and Drunk podcast.
And I've made it so that he is going to give your eulogy.
Oh, that's at least, I guess people will be enamored.
I'm going to write it. No, I'm going to write it, but he's going to read it. We have this working relationship.
I hope you have to listen to it then.
When
I
Mr.
probably will.
Belafonte was approaching the forest and was swallowed alive by a bear.
You might do the best Werner Herzog. In this moment, I know I've done better.
There's
but
not
in
enough
this moment-
German, but you have the right tone.
You
have the correct tone.
My German is lacking.
All right.
Can I throw one out?
Absolutely.
yeah.
I'll give you one of my tamer ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I really swung for the fences. This one's very tame. Would you rather every song exists, but they're only performed by Pitbull?
Oh,
shit.
Okay. Or every band, singer, musical artist exists, but they only perform Pitbull covers.
Wow. That's cheap.
that is pretty tough. I'm going to go.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to go with
That's really
the
good.
I'm
latter.
gonna go with B.
I'm going to go with A.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'd rather, because there's songs that I love, and like Pitbull's, I guess, an artist, and
Can you, I'm sorry, can you give me this succinct? Can you read them back to me again? I just
Yes,
need to
all
digest.
right. I'll actually do a better job. I'll read it word for word. Would you rather every song that exists, but they're only performed by Pitbull? So every song you know, but
Yeah.
it's performed by Pitbull.
It's Pitbull's doing it. Yeah.
Or every band, singer, musical artist exists that you know,
And they're doing his
but
songs.
they only perform Pitbull covers.
Oh, God, I guess I want Pitbull to do them. I don't
there's
want
so many
to
great
say that.
songs that I love, and that's why I would go that way. Just because I would love to. Honestly, I want to hear Pitbull do like Freebird. Or
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
don't.
No, you don't.
I think I do.
And I would rather hear, like, he's got, like, obnoxious songs, but I'd still rather, like, at least Rush
A
do, like, a
variety?
20-minute version of just, like, hey, we want to party, or whatever the hell his music is. And there's just, like, a whole long, like, drum solo, like opening and stuff like that.
And honestly, this is the only would you rather so far that's really like put the fear of God into me. As far like you told me like, hey, you're gonna die and a crocodile's gonna kill you, or it's a bear, and I'm like, yeah, we all die one day. But this is something where it like really actually hit me in the cockles of the heart.
That was my tamest one.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I genuinely enjoy music, and you want to take this away from me?
I don't care one way or the other with music, but I like what I like, and
Is it Pitbull?
No, none of it's Pitbull, but I enjoy lyrics more than I like music.
Pitbull lyrics?
Well, no, because he's going to be just singing these lyrics that I love, and that's fine. But like, I still get the lyrics. where if it's anybody else singing a Pitbull song, I'm only getting Pitbull lyrics.
He's just going to do a shitty version. He's just going to do a shitty version of every song that you like.
A lot of them are pretty shitty.
But
that I
Moses,
like.
I'm going to go ahead and say that you're full of shit on this one because we just had a conversation about how you like don't love all of the remakes of movies that are made, and now you're saying that you're just like, okay.
Movies are different than music.
They're not different.
I
It's the
have
same
a
thing.
love
This
of
is a
movies.
remake of
I don't have a
song.
love of music.
Whatever. Whatevs.
Oh, I'm sorry that I just put you in your place. Like, what the fuck?
I don't feel put in my place.
Oh,
I think
you
you're
should.
fucking shill.
All right, you are a shill.
I called you a shill.
Yeah, and that's what I called you. Here we are, agreeing to disagree.
All right, I got another quick one. This is a quick one.
All right.
Would you rather have a nipple-sized dick or dick-sized nipples?
That's like pretty personal too.
The dick-sized nipples.
Size nipples, yeah. I mean, that's obnoxious.
Yeah.
But, like,
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Honestly, yeah, because like I don't have to take my shirt off.
I don't know that I
Listen,
want
you
the
can't hide
problems
those
associated
You
with
can hide
that.
them with pasties.
I don't know that I don't know that I...
What kind of micro situation are we working with?
I don't know that I want the problems associated with that. Because I'll say this straight up. I don't enjoy the fact that I have to, like, just generally take care of a fucking dick in the first place.
Yeah.
It's, fucking, like,
And
any
you
fucking
take care
guy
of
on
a
the
lot of
planet.
them.
Yeah, I do take care of
can I
them.
ask a question in this?
Yeah, please.
Do the nipples get erect?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'm definitely going with
I've
that.
got days where it's just like my balls and my dick are just doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and I don't like that in that moment. So now I'm adding to it, and not only adding to it, but I'm tripling it. That's a lot of
You're
work.
double. Oh,
know
I
that I'm
guess
into
you
that.
still have your dick.
Or it's a
for-
nipple-sized dick. Which, I mean, like, if that's the case, then I'm
Does your
basically
dick,
just saying
like-
I'm never going to fuck again?
Like, as a guy, does
my
your
girlfriend's
dick
going to be very
disappear?
upset.
Does your dick disappear and then you just got like two dick tits?
What are you asking me? What?
Like with this scenario, like you got two dicks as nipples.
Yes.
But
One
you
dick
still
for
have your
each
dick.
nipple.
Yeah,
you still,
but it's
you
nipple
still have your
size.
dick. Yeah, it's not a trade.
Well, no, I'm saying like if I was choosing the former. If I have two dick tits,
Yes.
do I still have a dick?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nipple-sized.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
the
you have your
same
regular
time?
dick, and then you also, both of your nipples are replaced. You have three dicks now. You have
three
That's
dicks.
what it is.
So it is three.
Whatever
it's three
it is, your
dicks
nipples
or,
match your dick.
or one
Your-
small dick.
Your nipples are not dicks. They're just dick-sized.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so they're
know,
not
yeah.
actually dicks.
No.
Because my follow-up question was going to be, when they become erect, is it because it's like, how, like it gets cold?
When it's
Or-
cold, yeah, you're
okay.
going to have...
Okay.
It has the opposite
the
effect
opposite
of the,
effect.
I was going to ask if it was like, are all three of my dicks now like getting aroused at the same time? Because
I don't want giant nipples. I'll put it that
hopefully
way.
they would
I'm
be
not into
in
giant
the right
nipples.
circumstance, but
Not into that one.
Giant
why
nipples
would
scare me.
Why
Yeah,
would,
I'm not into that.
Why would dick
pass.
tits get hard in the cold?
Because they're nipples.
yeah.
Because there's still nipples
Because
at the
they're
end of the
not
day.
dicks.
Because
They're
they're
just
not-
nipples.
They're just that
the size of dicks.
Yeah.
All right, I want to take us in a different direction.
Please.
Try as you may.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to do that a lot because it only gets worse
Yeah.
on my list.
I'm way into Justin's list. I gotta tell you.
I came 3 times already.
Would you rather find out that your mom did porn
Okay.
or
Ooh.
is Sarah Palin?
Oh, wow. This is
okay.
deeply political. Come on. Come on, man.
Honestly, either way, it doesn't matter because they're both irrelevant.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm
They're
gonna,
both irrelevant
I'm
at this
gonna
point.
say, and like this is like in full honesty, I'd rather my mom did porn.
I'd rather, weirdly, I'd rather my mom did porn. Weirdly. I dislike her that much.
I get that sentiment, but it's also like if you're cruising Pornhub and like that just
Well, you
comes
don't
up.
have to watch the one with your
No.
mom in it. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Just
I'm sorry. I
some
opened up a
legitimate
wound.
back-end reverb just happened from the other side of the studio.
Is that a thing? And can you give me the URL?
Because my mom being Sarah Palin, there's money there.
Not anymore.
No.
What money?
God.
Well, there was
What,
money to
Alaska
begin with.
money?
There was money there.
There
They shit
was
about
money. Not anymore.
I don't know what it is
Lisa
now,
Ann made
but
all that fucking money.
I'll put it. My mother is a delightful woman who I very much so adore, and if she did some porn when she was a younger lady or an older lady, whatever way you're going to try and fucking twist this on me.
well, Pete,
that's her
I want you to
business.
know, or Mr.
That's her
Belafonte,
business.
I
don't want to watch
would like
it.
to share a link.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to say it. I'd like to know nothing about it.
No, if that's a qualifier, it still doesn't change my answer.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. She does what she does, and God
I
bless.
don't think
If
it would
anybody
matter
wants to
because
watch my
neither one would
75-year-old
matter.
mother-
Like, because Sarah Palin hadn't really done anything anyway.
So let me up the ante.
Please.
Oh, God damn it.
I
I thought
I
that
didn't know
hit
this was
He
a
has
thing
like
of
three
this, but-
stages,
Yeah,
three
come
boss
on,
stages
man.
to every question.
Your mother did porn, and it's the only porn that exists in the
Then I
entire
never
world.
watched porn again.
That's fair.
But you know what I will be doing? Drinking.
Well, no, that first one holds over.
This is the darkest timeline.
I will be drinking.
What's the
Or Sarah Palin is the president, and you're the vice president.
Oh, God.
Does that make it?
that sounds fun though.
I mean, that is like kinky.
Yeah.
I kind of get behind that a little bit. Yeah. I don't know that I'm into it. She's awful.
Yeah, she's a terrible person, but like,
Bear in
she's
mind-
all right looking.
Bear in mind that every time she says something stupid,
Yep.
you're going to have to
No, yeah.
answer for it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to essentially be her PR.
Oh, no, I'm still going. My mom did porn.
Honestly, with that inclination, yeah, I'm going with that because that sounds fun. Because she says a lot of stupid shit.
Is
And I
that like a
chaos.
response though? Could they be like whenever she says something stupid and the mic comes up to me, I could be like, my mother did pornography, and then I just like
I mean,
hand
you
it
could
back and I
say
look
it,
like
but your mom
innocent.
has to back it up and actually be doing porn at that point.
Oh, that's
Because you don't want to be a liar.
I would in that one. I would definitely take being Sarah Palin's VP. I'm a heartbeat away from being the president.
Yeah.
Well, that is also a fact. And
You don't want that, Dan.
No, nobody really wants that
wants
when they're
it,
in it, but like, it is fun to think about.
I don't know. I mean, I'll take this fucking, would you rather a step further. I don't know what you could offer me to have sex with Sarah Palin on a consistent basis. I just wouldn't.
Is it a consistent basis or is it just once?
Well, can't you, look out across your yard and see Russia? Wasn't that a thing?
a lot of good-looking women over there?
I like how you guys took just being the VP as if you're banging her too.
Yeah.
In this,
Isn't that what the VP does?
I mean, now it is. Now it's a
I thought that's what it
That's what
always
you
was.
do, Dan.
That's the vice
Oh,
president.
all right.
Everything I know about the presidency, I learned from Donald
The
Trump.
only reason I didn't jerk off sooner is because I pictured Nixon and Spiro Agnew banging.
Donald Trump's VP was Pence.
Mike.
That's
Yeah. Nobody wants to fuck him.
He's just like an albino,
Yeah.
a Christian albino.
Yeah.
He hates
Oh,
mutants.
Mother
That's all I
doesn't
know
like
about him. That's the only thing I know about Mike Pence is that he
Mike
he,
Pence.
Mike Pence.
Pence. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not from this country.
Mike Pence, huh? Very nice.
My wife.
Very nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
Okay, so here's another one. Would you rather be in the zombie apocalypse or the robot apocalypse?
Oh, zombie apocalypse, for sure.
Zombie seems easier.
I've actually thought a lot about this.
I have too.
Weirdly.
This is one that needs a lot of qualifiers. What style of zombie are we playing with here?
I think any style of zombie aside from a fucking programmed robot would be easier to deal with.
I'm going to say this, and this is a rare occasion where I agree with Moses. I think that it doesn't matter the style of zombie because you've really got two main categories of that.
Yeah.
You've got your traditional
One's a computer and
Night
the
of the
other is
Living
just
Dead zombie.
a shitty
And then you've got
person.
your running
A shittier
zombies of the
person.
modern era.
Like your World War Z fucking...
Either one of those I would take over a robot apocalypse because I think that a zombie apocalypse is winnable.
It's easier to kill a zombie than it is a robot.
Mech always wins over flesh.
Yeah, exactly. Machines are just, this is the whole reason we shouldn't be doing this shit. But that's a different conversation.
Well, I mean, let's have
That wasn't the question.
I mean, let's have that now because I've thought about this too because it's a very popular question. Like, oh, what would you do in the zombie apocalypse or what's your zombie apocalypse post-apocalypse plan. It's like, I don't give a shit about that. I'm worried about the fucking robot uprising.
Yeah.
Because have you seen Terminator?
The
It's
answer
unwinnable.
I guess you
both
could
things.
just wait for the robots to rise up and kill all the zombies.
The answer to both things is the same. You pretty much just move out into the middle of nowhere, and you let people get murdered by zombies or robots. That's really all that it is.
Yeah, you need to get away from established power sources.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
all that
easier
it
to
is.
get away from zombies than it is robots.
Go to
would
higher
have this-
hemispheres where less. So if robots going to take any power given, so you imagine there would be some degree of solar power. Go to where that's pretty much non-existent in the upper latitude or lower latitudes.
Yeah. Robots are going to, I mean, basically, they're going to have the same thing. I mean, it's the same way as human war works in general. They're going to go to where the people are and where the resources are. So if you live in the middle of Bumblefuck, you've bought yourself a hell of a lot of time.
I think robots can adapt because they still have the same programming that humans put into it.
Well,
so they
until
know
they reach
how
the
they
singularity.
like humans can survive kind of almost anywhere in some degree or another, and robots even more so because they don't have the luxury of having flesh.
The luxury of having flesh.
It's easy, though, because the zombies will never have any sort of aerial...
Yeah,
that's
they don't
not
have
true.
any thought
They
process
are
of it. Yeah.
a ground-based grunt force as opposed to multifaceted
Or
attack methods.
they can't learn.
Yeah,
where AI can.
Unless it's Zombie
robot.
4, or was it Zombie 4 when they had the gun?
It was Zombie
I
4 when they had the
believe-
gun,
yes,
yes.
yes.
I mean,
as well as
that's
Zombie
so
3.
fun. A zombie
Also-
with a gun is better than a robot with a gun.
Well, I mean, the robot is a gun, practically.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but like that's why I'd rather go with the
Also,
zombie.
it's all George A. Romero films where
Yeah,
they built that
yeah,
in. That's
yeah.
a thing.
That's all we know of
Not
zombies.
that we
for
need
right
to go
now,
into
but-
that, but I would love to.
I got another body cringe one.
All right,
Go
Here
ahead.
we go.
I was trying to do a palate cleanse with the last
Oh,
time.
sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. I really went terrible with this.
All for it.
Option 1. You have 1,000 cuts all over your body and have to jump into a bath of lemon juice.
Got it? That sounds
Or
awful.
you have to
Kinda
take
into
a
that.
toothpick and stick it under your big toenail and then kick a wall.
Lemon juice. Lemon juice.
Yeah, I'm doing the lemon juice.
Lemon
Lemon
juice.
juice.
I was kind of like before you even said the second thing. I
It's
was like,
100%
the
lemon
lemon juice thing doesn't sound terrible.
I would do the lemon juice multiple times
Yeah.
before I would do the other thing.
I would make a water world where it's just I breathe lemon juice and that's fine.
Wow.
That's fine. And all I have are cuts.
Good to know. I've taken the measure of all of you.
Yeah, I enjoy pain. Like that's what gets me off.
All right, so I got one, and now we're going to go down a darker territory.
Yes.
Here we are.
So, would you rather be a white guy in Harlem with a sign that has racial slurs written on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember this movie.
Think
Yeah, I was
Die
about to
Hard
say.
3.
Yeah.
Or would you rather be a Uyghur Muslim in China?
I'm taking the white guy at heart.
Yeah, I'm going to the white guy in Harlem.
Yeah, I mean that one's too steep because
I have a chance of survival in Harlem.
I'd rather be in Harlem, and if I remove the fact that I can like a little bit be, a teensy bit ethnic and what have you, even including that little nuance, I'd still.
I think it goes back to the thing like in Die Hard 3 where he had to wear that. Like they were just like, nah, this honky ain't fucking for real.
Yeah, no, you're
Like,
right.
you
But
get
like,
the-
what's
you
happening with
get
the
the-
Uyghur people isn't.
You get the benefit of the
would
doubt
you rather
there.
be an outsider in a place where you speak the same language and you have so much in common?
Are there caveats
Or would
to
you
this?
like to be in another country? Where you don't
Would
fucking
you like to
speak
be
the
exterminated by a government that says they own your land?
No, let him
Exactly.
cook. Let him cook. He's in the kitchen. Let him cook.
I'm going to up the ante.
I didn't know we were playing games of multifaceted
I didn't know
boss
that's
levels.
how this worked either. But
Okay.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Would you rather be beaten by a group of black guys in Harlem for them thinking you said a racial slur? So you
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
say
All right,
it,
all right.
but they think you said
Okay.
it.
All right. So you're the hero, basically.
Or
there's that white privilege.
or a Uyghur Muslim in a Chinese slave labor camp and you are not escaping. There's no one coming to help you. The United States has turned a blind eye to the proceedings.
Why would the United States be saving you?
Just in case you thought that was going to
This one
happen.
actually
I
requires
think
thought.
because I still
hate
think
this.
fucking Harlem ends sooner.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put it this way. It sounds like in both of these scenarios I'm dying.
Yeah.
And I'd rather die in Harlem.
I'd rather take the quick death than
Yeah.
Harlem
fucking
than.
China.
I don't know if that's a
You
quick
know?
death, but
Yeah.
it's probably the quicker death.
Harlem is 50 miles from where I was born. That seems like an all right place to die.
I'm sorry, and like very few people know the plight of the Uyghur Muslims, but like holy shit,
Yeah.
it's fucking brutal.
It's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Just know that there are like labor camps in China for specifically Uyghur Muslims.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. That's why when I thought of this, like, ooh, this is rough.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No, I mean,
That's a tough
respect.
one.
Honestly,
Respect.
anything that I'm still on the same soil, I have a better chance there.
I kind of feel that way. If I gotta like,
I have a
if
better
gotta get
chance
murdered
of surviving.
somewhere, then,
Does it change anything? Because I forgot to write this down.
Sure.
Oh.
But you will live through the beating in Harlem.
Okay.
But you will not live well.
I don't live well now.
Do I get to live
without
in
getting
Harlem?
beat?
You pretty much are going to be like a vegetable after this.
I'm okay with
I'm
that.
taking
Do I get to
vegetable.
die
I'm
if I'm in
taking
China?
vegetable, yeah.
What's that?
Do I get to die if I'm in China?
Oh, you're going to slowly die there. It's a freaking concentration camp.
Oh my
man.
God! Well, I don't want to be a fucking vegetable. Where do I get to die?
I'd rather be a vegetable.
Yeah, of course you fucking.
I like, yeah.
I think I still stand. I would not want to be a Uyghur Muslim in fucking China.
Yeah. My sentiment is if I can, if the end of my life has to happen, wherever it happens, then I'd like for it to be here in America, my stomping grounds.
Quite literally, I would imagine.
Okay, so I got another one. This one is also political.
Yeah.
Nice.
Would you rather have a woke son or a Trumper daughter?
Oh, interesting.
Wow, I have to digest
Honestly,
that for a
I would
moment.
rather have a woke son because that asshole isn't getting pregnant and I don't have to take care of the kids that are
Very
coming through with
practical.
it.
Love that answer.
I
That's a
think
good
I'd have a
answer.
Trumper daughter. I really think, because I think she'd be prepared for the fucking world.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I think she'd be no nonsense.
Yeah, that woke son is not going to be able to help you with anything. He's just a
And like,
constant
I don't say
disappointment.
that with joy.
But that
I
woke
kinda
son
really
isn't
what I
getting
think.
pregnant
I'm like,
either.
I kind of got a vibe in that direction. I'm not like, as you guys know, I'm not a Trump person, not about
No.
that.
Yeah.
But that's a
I
person
think a
who's-
Trumper daughter
they're
would be
better
like
off.
more
Yeah.
inclined towards guns and like
Yeah.
survivalist lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't answer this without saying my opinion about these two different groups.
It's tough.
I
It's
think
tough.
that
It is
I think
tough.
that the woke side is one where it's like a little bit more entitled and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And the Trump side is one that's more fucking, I don't know, bitchy about nonsense.
Oh, no,
but
you're
at the
not- you're
same
not wrong.
time is more inclined
They're
to
both bitchy
do
about nonsense.
something for themselves. I'll put it this way. I think the Trump side
I think they're more proactive.
yeah, I think the Trump side is preparing for
fair.
something that
That's
doesn't
fair.
need to happen, and it's very fucking stupid. But I'd rather you be prepared
Prepared
than
than
not.
not. Yeah.
Whereas if you're like what we mean by the definition of woke, then you're kind of like you're not really prepared for anything, and you want somebody to fix it for you.
Yeah.
And so I generally have the opinion that
See, when you said-
I want for people that I love and care about to be prepared,
when you
even if it's not something that's going to happen.
Most
you know?
Go ahead.
When
Put it
you
in
said woke, I imagined him being gay.
No,
And-
he's not gay.
No,
he's
just like super
he's not.
liberal,
It would-
woke,
It would,
whatever.
it would
Yeah.
actually be an improvement for him to be gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gay
Because-
men know how to take care of
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take care of a grandchild.
Is this
Like-
what it's all about?
Well, that's where it is with me. Like I just don't want to take care of kids.
Oh,
You know,
brace
like-
yourself.
You've got 3 children. 2 children? How many
Two.
children? do you
Two.
have?
Two. And one isn't. Like, no, one's gay. The other one, like, there's a chance there, but I don't know.
The Trumper daughter's probably not going to ask for her help.
Oh,
She's probably,
well,
she's
and
probably
that's-
got it.
Yeah, I was like, no, they never ask for help, but they always need help.
I fully mean this. I don't like Trump. I think he's a fucking buffoon. I grew up in New Jersey. I know a lot of people that were controversial that worked with him. He's a real piece of
Let
shit.
me tell you, he's a tremendous
But-
leader.
Oh, yes. But if you look at the people, if I were to have a daughter or say like a very liberal woke son or a Trumper, the odds are that daughter is going to have some sort of fucking training or
Or
self-reliance.
just wherewithal.
Or she just
Where-
wants to be able to do it. Like
Yes.
she's
Yeah.
going to actively seek out a
That's
hunting
fair.
license.
Right. And
you know, I'm kind of getting
that's
swayed
honestly how
on
I
that.
feel. I
yeah.
think she'll be more prepared for the fucking world.
Yeah.
You're you know what, I am kind of getting swayed on that. I'm gonna go with the
Trumper
Trump daughter.
daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to me. When I wrote this, I'm like, Yeah, it's not going to be any issue for me. I
No.
take a Trump or daughter,
No.
like, you know.
I feel
no
like
question.
as I'm like thinking about it in my own mind, it's just like I feel like if you're gonna complain about something, which is what both of these sides do, the way that this question was framed.
just one calls it woke and the other just calls it knowing.
yeah. Everybody's complaining, and I'm guilty of it as well. But it's that you're gonna complain about something and then also feel a need to be self-reliant, which is something that I can kind of
That's
embrace
fair.
to a
Yeah,
degree.
yeah.
Or you can complain and you want someone to fix the system for you. And I just don't believe in systems being fixed. So I guess that kind of answers my question.
And also that this may, like, people may hate to hear this, but, like, there is obviously a lot more confidence on one side of that coin than the other.
Well, there's a lot of confidence on both sides.
There's
a lot of
I disagree with that.
They might be confident in what they're saying, but they can't back it up,
Yeah.
and they can't do anything for themselves.
Yeah, but that's not what confidence relies on anymore.
You're playing semantics game.
It's a semantics.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, so we're gonna do a
wasn't
gender
that the
thing.
question? Was a semantics?
I have one. So, would you rather change genders every time you sneeze,
Wow. All right.
or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin?
Wait,
Wow.
what was that last one?
What does the impact of the second one have on me?
Well, no, I want to hear
Is
what
it
the
a
second
baby
one.
or is it a muffin? You
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Is
I
it a
don't-
breakfast or is it a child?
I think I don't. I think that I don't care if it's a baby or a muffin.
Yeah, I'm kind of neutral on that because it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
You just
I don't care if it's a baby or a
bites
muffin.
out of babies every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just regular life, man.
Yeah.
All right, fair play.
Yeah. I stand by the baby or a muffin thing. That's what I'm about. Because I'm not trying to change gender.
They're both
That's how-
delicious.
And I'll say, I won't just like leave it at that. I don't want to change gender
Please,
because
please.
that's its own thing.
Does the baby
I don't
taste
want
like
to.
I picked this one for the absurdity of it.
So if I had to dive deep into why I wouldn't want to change gender every fucking time that I sneeze, is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah, it's just awkward because
The
maybe you're
reason
on
that
your
I wouldn't
rag.
want to do that, besides like that I am happy with the gender that I am, it sounds fucking complicated. I have a lady that I love. She deals with a lot of emotions and hormonal things that I couldn't fucking imagine. I couldn't fucking
Imagine that you're railing your girl.
No, I don't want to imagine that.
You're railing your girl, and all of a sudden you're scissoring.
I can't imagine any of that. I never want to. That's a weird way to.
Yeah, you
approach
just
that.
get a.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't want to do any type of no, I'm happy with the gender and the body that I have in general. God, no.
I would go with the
I can't even
band.
proceed. That's it.
Oh yeah, I've
As
had
far-
baby back ribs. I know a modest proposal when I hear one.
As far as a baby or a muffin, that's the predication to it. That like maybe
you literally
sometimes.
cannot discern the difference between a baby and a muffin.
But
I
you
mean,
could see the difference, right?
No,
No,
you can't
Oh,
discern.
yeah, like,
can't.
You cannot
discern.
discern.
At all.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean-
I don't. I mean,
I'll
part
eat a
of
baby,
part
whatever.
of that. Part of that implies that I would be extremely upset if I bit into a delicious muffin and found out later that it was a baby.
What if it was a delicious baby?
And let me tell you something. I wouldn't really feel bad.
Right.
I wouldn't feel bad because I didn't know.
Well,
Yeah.
this is
not on
get
me.
to know you night at
Yeah.
Loud and Drunk.
I
so
wouldn't be upset about that.
I
No.
have a question.
Please.
What is the age bracket that we're using to define baby for this one?
How old is the muffin, Dan?
How old? Yeah, how old is this?
I'm going
one?
to say
He's right because I don't want a
know I'm
stale
right.
baby. I don't want to be eating stale baby.
a year and less.
Okay.
A year and
right.
less.
Okay.
Are they ziplocked or like sealed for freshness?
I mean, that's ultimately up to your situation you're
I
running
would
into.
like. I would
You
like.
can't tell the difference.
Do you know
all
a
right.
Ziploc baby?
Because I.
Or muffins?
Well, yeah, like,
That's a band name. Write
yeah,
that down.
What black babies?
God damn it! I hate.
Is
that
it a
we're doing
chocolate
this. I'm gonna
baby
write
or
that down.
is
The
it a
Ziploc
vanilla
babies.
baby?
You can't tell.
Does it have an umami flavor?
Unfortunately, yeah, probably a black baby's going to be a chocolate muffin.
Okay.
Or like a white baby's
So,
going to be like a
so
vanilla
the
muffin.
racists do discern what flavor we're getting.
You only find out once you bite.
Well, do I not? I don't know the flavor of
You
the muffin.
cannot discern the difference.
No, I don't know the difference, but I could tell a fucking chocolate chip muffin from a blueberry
Yeah,
muffin.
once you get in there.
Well, I mean, so I can't discern muffins either.
Well, you have to sink your teeth into that baby muffin before you know.
You
But I
cannot
can-
discern
muffin.
between baby and muffin.
I get that I don't know if it's a baby or a muffin, but I could tell the flavor of the
No,
baby
you're
or
not
muffin.
hearing him.
But,
You're not hearing him.
I can't see the difference of like flavor.
No, you can't see the difference.
You only find out once you're in there, baby.
All right. Well, because I know a poppy seed bagel from a fucking. Or
Oh my God! You want to kill babies or not?
You're not understanding.
All right, so I put some thought into this
Yeah,
because
please.
I routinely sneeze in threes. So I actually had to do the math in my head. It's like
I was thinking that as well, but
would I return to my original gender after the sneezing fit? And I figured out, no, you would just end as a woman.
Yes.
yeah. Until the next cycle.
Yeah, until the next
cycle, yeah.
And then,
So then you are a woman.
yeah, so then I would become a woman, and then does my sneeze cycle change after that?
That's right. Once you're a woman, you don't know how you'll sneeze.
No, and then you sneeze male to male again.
You know what? That's actually intriguing because of all the reasons why I wouldn't want to be a female. Maybe I would sneeze significantly less painfully.
Just
There you
imagine
go,
the
Dan.
whiplash of
There's
your innie-outie.
opportunity here.
I think sneezing as a woman would cause more pain.
They sneeze like, choo.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but they also
I
have
sneeze
a lot
like
of.
I'm going to blow out my
Here's the
lungs.
thing.
Yeah, but they
Here's the
laugh
thing,
and they
every-
take a piss.
Every time you sneeze,
So
the
that's gonna
whiplash
happen.
of your innie becoming an outie and your outie becoming an itty,
No, I've been in the
that's gonna
cold.
be rough.
Yeah.
I've been in the cold. I know how that is.
So as much as I hate to say this, because I have an 8-month-old niece, I'm going to take the Muffin option because when she turns 1, I'll be like, oh, that's a child.
Yes.
That's good
And you'll
eating,
be
Dan.
pleasantly
That's
surprised.
good
Like,
eating.
oh, Mazel Tov, you had a kid.
And also, I only eat chocolate chip muffins, and I haven't eaten them in a
We
while.
don't have that. No, I was trying to
I
make that
get it.
discern, that destination, but no, we don't know what kind of flavor they are.
And also, since I'm not a big, muffin eater, I'm not eating them.
That's not what I heard.
I got this one.
Okay.
Would you rather get drunk off of 1 sip of alcohol or never get drunk no matter how much booze you imbibe?
It's the not
No, it's
getting
the one
drunk.
sip. I'd
One
be
sip.
one sip. Cheap
One
date.
sip. Cheap.
I'd rather not get
I
drunk.
wish I could get drunk off of less.
You could
honest
never
I would
finish
ra-
a drink.
No,
One
that's
sip.
fine.
You-
That's fine.
I'm fine with that.
If I get to what I'm searching for in one sip, absolutely.
I get that.
I'd probably be wasted. all
But
the
I can
time.
make
Yeah.
so much more money if I can just drink and not get drunk.
Okay. Extrapolate.
So you just make bar bets. And like anybody at a bar is willing to
figured
do
that's where
that.
you were going.
And like, yeah, you're only making a little bit at a time, but you would be racking
So
them up.
you want to be the chunk dude that can drink anybody under the table.
Yeah, without actually getting drunk at all.
Yeah.
And like, because you could eat, like, at that end point when they kick everybody out of the bar, you could just be running pockets. Or you could just be making
I'm
bets
sorry, Dave.
on.
Could you repeat that whole thing to me again?
It's get drunk off of 1 sip of alcohol or never get drunk no matter how much booze you drink.
Yeah, so I imagine you're getting nothing. So you're just spending all the money just to get nothing.
Yeah.
So no, I'll take I'll take it off the one sip.
Yeah, 1 sip.
Yeah.
1 sip.
All right,
I'm getting money.
all right. So let me
I'm
run
not
this.
surprised by that in any way, by the way.
Let me do this one.
Yeah,
Kev.
who's the Jew
Yeah.
now?
Would you rather walk in on your parents or have them walk in on you?
I'd rather them walking on me.
Yeah.
Just because that's happened
I
before,
agree.
and I know how that goes.
You know what, dude? The reason I can say this is because it happened that way.
Yeah, because I've had that experience, so I know what that's like.
I never had that experience. and
I know that shame. I don't want to walk in on my parents.
No, because
I
like,
don't need to know what they do. I know what they do.
I don't want
I
to know what they do. I don't like that. That's not a thing that I need to know.
I don't ever
That
need to
reminds me of like one of these classic. Would you rather? How does this go? Would you rather always have your think about your parents having sex while you're having sex, or join your parents once to not have that happen?
God damn it.
I don't.
I'm sorry. Repeat
Are these
that.
still teens?
You're always thinking of your parents.
While you're having
While you're
sex,
having sex.
anytime you have
or
sex.
in order to not have that thought, you have to have a 3-way with your parents.
Yes.
Oh God.
I just never have sex again, right?
Is there like a
Which that isn't really an
is
option.
there like a suicide booth option?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, this is a
That's
tough
when I
question.
shoot up a school.
This is a tough question.
Is this the
Strange
reason?
that it was a 40-year-old man that did it this time, but here we are.
He has no
All right,
dog
so,
in this
all right,
fight.
so that's like the first true fuck you, I'll kill myself
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, but that's not the option here. It's one or the other. And
All right,
what
fair,
would you
fair,
rather? What
fair.
would you rather?
Oh God.
That's a tough question.
Every time you fuck, you have to think about your parents fucking.
Having sex.
I mean,
yeah.
all right, so then let me pause.
Yeah.
How do you quantify have to think about? That's not a thing.
It's
Like
just
anytime you're having sex,
Does the
the only
thinking
thing
count?
you're
Like
thinking about.
when you're trying to latch and you're thinking about baseball, you replace it with your parents' fucking.
So you're either lasting forever or coming quick, depending on the person.
It sounds like I'm not coming at all.
sounds miserable. Please don't ban us, YouTube.
Oh, that's too late.
That's why I waited till the 2-minute mark.
It sounds like the worst sex I've ever had.
Well, that's kind of what it is. Either the worst sex you ever had, or you can just end it by joining one time.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm not banging my
I'm
mom.
sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you also have your dad.
That's right.
No, what the fuck? What?
Like, you know,
Let me
it's
make
a
that clear.
threesome. Nobody
I'm
slept.
out. I'm out on banging my parents. That's
hard line.
Well, yeah, everybody
That's
wants to
not
ask the hard questions.
I think I will carry the internal mental illness.
Yeah, that one is not
As
happening.
opposed to participating in my
Yeah.
parents' sex life.
I'll try and stomach whatever fucking scenario I have to imagine to have sex with someone other than my parents. I guess is that the scenario?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you've never actually seen them have sex, but it's just what you picture in your mind of them having sex.
My parents.
Yes.
I don't want to do that at all in any way, shape, or form.
I'm sorry,
I
that's
know
not-
that they've done it.
that's
I
not
am
the
here,
question.
but I don't want to.
That wasn't the question.
I'm taking the lifetime of torment over
Yeah.
the instance.
Yeah.
Because you're going to
Second.
have a lifetime of shame if you join your parents for a three-way.
Yeah.
It's a lifetime of something terrible.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
Yes.
not a lifetime, Dan,
Yeah.
because you'll kill yourself. We all would.
This one is all right. I actually have one that's similar, but not like dirty. It's not a sexual one. But if you think about it in the end, you'll realize the connection. Would you rather fight Mike Tyson in his prime for 60 seconds
Okay.
or have his voice and lips permanently?
Lisp.
Lisp.
He's gonna give me that lisp with that fucking.
Am I getting a payout for fighting him?
That's my thing.
Am I
I'd
getting
fight
a
him for
payout?
60
Ultimately,
seconds.
you
Yeah.
end up with the lisp.
Because if I wind up with the fucking lisp and whatever, yeah, fighting him, that's the best case scenario. But, like, I'm also getting a payday for fighting
Oh,
him.
no
There's
one
no
said,
money.
No one,
There's
no
no
one
money.
said money was
Yeah.
involved.
No. You're just fighting him for fun.
Okay, so can
Oh,
I
that
ask, is
doesn't
there a
sound
payday
fun.
for this fight?
No.
No.
No payday.
Then I'd rather have the lisp.
My
Okay, hold on.
answer is that I would in this scenario I find this one to be easy. It's the 60 seconds in the ring.
It
with him.
really wouldn't be 60
One,
seconds.
That sounds kind of fun because that's amazing, and he would beat the shit out of me, and
Also,
I would
what I'm
probably
saying,
never
like,
walk again.
I tend to agree because I think I can fairly say this. We'd be all on the ground in about 4 seconds.
Yeah, it wouldn't
exactly.
last
Yeah, it's
60
kinda him
seconds.
pummeling.
And it's a boxing match, so there's rule, like,
Yeah,
they'll
I would
break
put my
that up.
arms up, and then one
But
day when I have no
also,
teeth, you know.
Understand, you might also end up with the back end part of that thing just from the front end part of that thing.
So I'm missing an ear?
No, you might have the lisp.
You could
and-
be
Oh.
missing out.
yeah,
Just
it could
was
still
not
happen,
in his
brain
prime,
but
damage.
it's not a definite thing.
I have
No.
I already have the brain damage, so I'm fine with that.
I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Was this fight between myself and Mike Tyson televised in any shape, way, or form? Do people know that I got in the ring with Mike Tyson?
I will
I think
say
the
yes.
answer should be yes. Yeah,
I'll say yes.
So there's money to be made. Then,
there's-
yeah, I'm going to
so-
go that
no,
way.
there's no money.
Can I in any
There's money to
way
be
make
made on
any
that.
money off of this fight? Not directly from the
No.
fight, but having
You're
any
not getting a purse, but you
You
could probably
signed an
work out deals.
NDA.
from
You
it.
could
and you
work
get
it
no
into
money.
a
You're
thing.
not you are not the dungeon master
No.
in this.
I know, but I'm all about
You are not getting a purse, but you can secure contracts from mattress companies for how well you're sleeping.
All right, I'm
Just
gonna
mattress?
change my answer then. I'm going
Just
toe to toe with
mattress
Tyson.
companies?
I'm
I
gonna be
set the rules, baby.
All right.
One more question.
Yeah.
Before the fight,
Yes.
can I do a stupid rhyme that ensures that I'm going to lose in 60 seconds, like Peter McNeely did?
I allow it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm changing it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be Peter McNeely.
Done.
Yeah, I'm kind of on board with that, too. Yeah.
Yeah. I would do the same thing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just the idea of my initial hesitation is like, oh, I'm not getting in the ring with that fucking monster.
No.
He would fucking destroy
No, I would
me.
love to say in my vegetative state that I fought Mike Tyson once.
No, but the idea that I can at least profit off of that 60 seconds of destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could build a fucking
that's fair,
GoFundMe
'cause
and shit. Like,
Anything.
yeah.
That's not quantified in the rules of the question, but I give the allowance for a mattress sponsorship.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
enough money for me.
Yeah, that my pillow got me. Yeah, like a bandit. So I'm kind of on board with this mattress situation.
Touch the mattress?
Can you say mattress? I can't. All right. But I thought Mike Tyson was.
I have one that's kind of a callback.
Yeah.
Would you rather have an Uber driver, but the car is a Tesla?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Or
I've done that.
the Uber driver is an Asian woman?
I'll go with the Asian woman just because
Asian
I've
woman.
done the fucking Tesla thing.
You never know when she's a good driver.
All right.
Maybe it's this time.
Yeah, maybe it is.
It's not this time.
It might be this time.
No, I'm telling you. It is not
Honestly,
this
I'm
time.
fine with
I'm
that.
not hearing you.
Am I allowed to put my seatbelt on?
No.
All right, because I wouldn't anyway.
I fully quantify this by a person in this group that we all live in New Jersey. And I've been in several, especially in North Jersey, Uber Teslas. And I've been in many accidents with my Chinese godmother. And I would take my Chinese godmother. Because at least she's not telling me nonstop about the car.
There is that, but I feel like with the accident that's going to happen in the Tesla, I'm going to be knocked
because
out.
they're distracted. Because the Tesla has the T, and then they put the PA and then EL on either side of the T on the back of the fucking car.
Oh my God, I'm back. I'm here now. I got PTSD.
I'm sorry, but if you live in
No,
North
he said
Jersey,
all of those things.
You've seen a Patel Tesla Uber driver. And I've been in 4 accidents with my Chinese godmother.
Yeah.
And I would still take that over truck.
Because you survived them all.
I did. Amy, I love you.
All right,
You're
so
a terrible driver.
I got one more.
Okay.
Would you rather be the white guy on the dance floor
Okay.
or the black guy in the pool?
Black guy in the
Black
pool.
guy in the pool.
Black guy in the pool.
Superstar. Hero.
Wow.
Yeah, pools have bottoms. You can't bottom out being a bad dancer. You just get worse and worse. This
is hard for me to
There's no
quantify.
terminal
Oh,
velocity of that.
you're mixed.
Yeah.
You have a full biological
I
thing
got a
happening
weird
inside
mix thing happening right now.
Some
so
blacks
white
can
guy on the
swim.
dance floor. So, like, do I not know how to dance?
You do not know how to
just
dance.
No, you're a
not
white
good
guy.
dancer,
You're
by
a
the way.
white guy, yeah.
You're the white
Okay.
guy on the dance floor. You don't know how to dance. You're the black guy in the pool. You don't know how to swim.
Yeah. I'm
now
not a
I'm
great
kinda-
swimmer.
I think I might rather be the white guy because you still get adoration for trying.
Do you?
Oh,
No.
Yeah, you could
No,
like.
you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
I think that I would, and this is the ethnicity talking. Maybe I'd like to be on the dance floor. Yeah, I know that I'll embarrass myself, but the idea of being in a pool is still so abrasive to the bit of black that I have in my blood.
I think we should bring
not
that up
into
in
it.
Colombia, like how adverse he is to the pool.
Yeah, you guys get to enjoy the pool when
Yeah,
you're there.
we will.
I'm not going to be there.
I'm Filipino. I love the fucking water.
Yeah. How's that work?
Oh, I dive deep.
So
What the fuck?
I wrote that, and I can't give you an answer because I am the white guy on the dance floor, and I also am the black guy in the
Oh,
pool.
that's true. Yeah, for somebody who was in the Navy, yeah.
Can you not
My
swim?
understanding is-
When I was in boot camp, guess who was the last person to pass their swim test?
Well, I know there's a stringent
Every,
test. but,
they had
like,
black people there.
every black guy in my
Oh,
division
wow.
passed the swim test before me. I was the last one to pass the
There you
swim
go.
And you know
test.
what?
That's
So maybe you got some
embarrassing.
black in you, brother.
The wild thing is that, there's obviously the thing like black people like they don't like water.
Yeah.
That's fucking real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's a real.
It is
That's
oddly
a
weird, yeah.
generational fucking thing.
Yeah.
Wow, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I came back from passing the swim test.
Yeah.
And I was like, I passed. All the black guys were so fucking happy.
Dan said he's out of shit, so now you're at my discretion.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Here we go.
All right. Would you rather ejaculate one sperm that's the size of a tadpole,
Oh, this is a no. That's
Yeah,
a no.
that's a no. That's a solid no.
Jesus, what's the second
I've
part?
passed a kidney stone. and
or
no.
you ejaculate regular size sperm, but they all talk to you,
Oh, I'd rather the
About
talking.
what?
whatever they want.
Oh, god damn it! Because they're little me's.
Yeah.
I'm about to like. I'd rather listen to my fucking sperm talk
Of
because
course
then
you
I would
fucking would.
I
You
would
goddamn
stop.
fucking
I would
sycophant.
stop jerking off, and then anytime I
You're never gonna
ejaculate, it
stop
doesn't
jerking
matter.
off. You fucking faggot.
How am I a faggot for jerking off?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want any giant
I'm not-
spongy thing coming out of my dick.
I'm not
Yeah.
I've passed a kidney stone before, and that's smaller than what you're talking, and that was not
Tadpole
pleasant.
sized.
Yeah.
No, I don't want my dick to
No, I don't
hurt,
want
so
that.
the
I don't
answer
want
is,
that.
yeah.
I don't want that. So
Yeah.
I'd
I'll
rather
talk
listen
to a
them
bunch
talk
of
all
little
day.
knees.
No, I mean, this has to be considered. So, like, if you're with a girl and you're using a condom, so you got a chattery bag.
And I throw it in the trash.
I love this. I
wow.
absolutely
And I
love
throw it
this.
in the trash just
Either
like the
have
baby.
the chattery bag.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you come in the girl,
Yes.
no condom.
Yeah.
Can you still hear them?
Yeah, it's echoey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's cavernous, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I love it. Just for that alone, I'm
Yeah.
picking option 2.
Yeah. That kind of solidifies it, like, cause I've paid for abortions, and it wasn't as fucking it wasn't as painful as hearing my sperm talk. So I'm gonna go with that. Like I'll listen to the sperm talk. I don't care.
You can't handle the cacophony of 1,000 little yams.
No, I can. No, I can. That's what I can do because that's already happening.
No. Yeah, I don't want a tadpole going through my dick.
No, I don't want that.
I don't want any kind of dick pain.
And also,
I
too,
gotta avoid
that motherfucker's bursting right through that condom.
Oh my god.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
I don't know what this is, but condom.
All right.
Condom.
Condom.
I've seen them.
You and me too, brother.
Which way did you go, George? Which way did you go? All right, I'll unsexualize it for a moment. Would you rather eat mayonnaise for the rest of your life, or would you rather sweat it out?
I'd rather sweat it out. I'd rather sweat it out than eat it. Yeah,
I'd rather sweat it out than eat it. What
Yeah.
the fuck does that mean?
that's all you
When
sweat.
you sweat, mayonnaise just comes out of
I don't really sweat that often. I've made it a moral imperative not to.
This is such a great question for me because I sweat like a fat person.
Yeah.
You already sweat, man.
I'll say this, I'd rather that it come out of my pores, but if that was
Yeah.
my life, I would absolutely put a bullet in my head. 100%. There's no doubt
I
about
don't
it.
sweat enough to care. Like, so I'm gonna go with mayonnaise sweating out of me.
All right, well, you don't count.
So
That's
the
an easy
option
one.
is you can only eat mayonnaise.
Yes,
Or it's
exclusively.
Yeah. Okay.
Mayonnaise is gross.
All your calories from mayonnaise.
Okay. This is then that makes it easy, despite the fact that I sweat like a fat person. Like
Yeah.
I weigh 300 pounds. I made this a
As
joke.
if all he eats is mayonnaise.
Yes, as if all I eat is mayonnaise. I made this into a joke because when I was working security my last year in the Navy, one of the guys I used to talk to a lot, he was like 200 pounds heavier than I will ever
right,
be.
right.
And we would go back to the armory. And we would give our guns
shit
back and
away.
all that stuff. And
Yeah.
we'd be talking. And we stood our watches and we'd be like, we should have a wet t-shirt contest one day, man, because we would both be just covered in fucking sweat. And
Imagine
still-
being covered in mayonnaise.
And that is still not enough for me to eat mayonnaise for the rest of my life. So yes, sweat the damn mayonnaise.
Here's a question.
You'd have to scrape that shit.
Yeah.
every day.
I'm taking a shower anyway.
This goes with the mayonnaise thing
clogging
that
up
made
a
me think
drain.
of it. Would you rather compete in a mud wrestling contest with the ugliest broads you could find, like that are bigger and stronger, than
Rosie
you,
O'Donnell?
or watch a mayonnaise wrestling competition?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't pay attention to the first half of the question.
Okay,
repeat
so-
that.
Would you rather wrestle in mud wrestling with the ugliest
O'Donnell.
things that you can people
Trots.
that you can find, or watch the ugliest people you can think of?
I think I would like to participate
Wrestle in
in
a
it.
mayonnaise one.
If there's no sex involved,
Yeah.
then I'd like to participate in it.
Well,
and
then
I say this
how does it
using-
go? Well, here's the caveat.
Up the ante.
Yeah, let's
caveat.
up the ante, and you do have to that's part of it is having sex while wrestling
Oh,
gee.
oh, wow. Well, that.
Well, that
in
very
the
much
mud,
so
in the
changes
mud,
it, yeah.
and or just
washing the mud?
Yeah, just wash all that mayonnaise go around and slosh.
I don't want to watch Rosie O'Donnell have sex. That sounds awful.
Well, yeah.
Wait, I'm confused because you keep interjecting Rosie O'Donnell
Yeah,
into this.
yeah.
And
That's what's fucking me up. I don't know what side.
The Rosie O'Donnell has nothing to do with it other than
Moses
I
said,
said
Moses said
but
we're mud wrestling with a woman that's clearly stronger than us.
clearly stronger and gross looking.
Yeah,
Oh, and
he
gross
emphasized the
looking.
Well,
gross
I
looking
mean,
part.
so-
That's why I said Rosie O'Donnell.
Okay, well, Rosie O'Donnell is not stronger than any one of us.
No.
Okay.
I don't know that, but
So I'm picturing just I don't know. What the hell was
We're
her
doing Nicole Bass's.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to... I couldn't remember her name.
Yeah.
And we're banging her.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Oh, during, yeah.
And then
that's part of it.
But the other option was what again?
Is just watching these gross people wrestle
in
in
mayonnaise?
mayonnaise.
So wait, so this is it's a wrestling match?
Well, the one is a wrestling match. The other is a sexual encounter.
So one of them is wrestling and the other one is just fucking?
Well, it's not just fucking.
But it's a
also
woman
wrestling.
still in the first one. She's ugly, and she's like, like a forearm practically.
Right,
But we're
right.
still banging.
Ugh.
I don't know.
I mean, the other one is just watching people.
Well, you're getting mayonnaise. Like
watching
it's a
people-
Gallagher concert.
I mean, that's
like you're getting
gross by
mayonnaise on
itself.
you.
Oh, I'm getting mayonnaise on me. I'm there.
You're there. No, you're
taking the
ringside.
voyeur
You're ringside there
approach.
and getting.
It seems better
I
to
don't
just
love
watch.
it, but like I think that's the approach. I'm taking the
Probably
voyeur
just
approach.
watching is easier.
Yeah, watching it is easier.
Yeah. All right. I think we're getting close.
We're
to
getting
closing
close,
up.
but if you got another one, Justin.
I can shoot a couple quick round offs.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Would you rather puke up slimy slugs or have breaks come out of you every time you pooped?
slimy
Puke.
slugs.
Puke.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Puke.
puke option, yeah.
That's,
I
that's
don't
not
puke
fun,
that
but I'll
often,
take
but
it.
Yeah. I feel like
Okay.
that already happens.
You're already puking.
Yeah.
Whatever comes out is just like, you might be alarming if you're puking out a slug.
It all happens very quickly.
Yeah, but
I'll
I'm
take
probably drunk anyway, so
Yeah.
it's just like I roll with it.
Yeah.
All right. Another simple one. Would you rather poop out of your mouth or have someone else poop in your mouth?
that. Jesus Christ.
I think I would rather poop out of my mouth
I
because
think
it's
so,
my
too.
poop.
Yes.
It's my poop
Yes.
and not somebody else's.
And you know what, though? I want to agree with you so badly, but that doesn't make it better. That
Yeah,
doesn't
but do
make
you
it
want
better.
somebody else to poop in your mouth?
No, I don't. But I mean, it
I
doesn't.
don't want Vince McMahon to shit on my fucking face.
Well, yeah, how
I can't wait for that. Like, it'll probably be too late for it, but that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, well, that'll be a good one.
Answer
But
the
yeah,
question, Moses.
I'd rather poop out of my mouth
Poop out of
Okay.
the mouth.
because it's my poop.
That's all you do, anyways.
All right. Next one. Would you rather suck on a used tampon for a minute or make out with a public toilet seat for a minute?
Who's used
The-
tampon?
Yeah, do we get to choose who's?
Who's tampon?
Rosie on top.
You son of a bitch.
God damn it,
Everybody
Pete.
makes jokes.
Toilet.
Yeah.
Until it's time to do real fucking shit.
I'd rather risk getting a disease than having that.
I would rather die.
You can't choose that then.
That is the option. Making out with the public toilet. I will be dead soon.
Or you might be fine.
Oh, God.
You might luck out and get that one public toilet that isn't.
How long
just
do you have to
completely
do
soiled.
either?
That's a fair question.
No, it's very brief. We'll say a minute.
That's
A minute's
not very
a long
brief.
time.
That's not brief.
That's not brief at all. 60 seconds lasts for fucking forever when
Yeah.
you're sucking on a fucking
If you've ever
tampon.
thrown up in a public toilet,
Yep.
you've pretty much done
Listen,
that.
the
So
next one's coming at you in 10 seconds, so make your decisions.
I made my
Yeah,
decision.
maybe the tampon. I don't know.
I'm going the tampon.
Okay. All right, next one. Would you rather cut your own eyelids off with scissors or pull each of your teeth out with a wrench?
Teeth with a wrench. Easy.
Teeth with a wrench, and I hate
Teeth
to
with a
say it.
wrench.
Teeth with
Yeah,
a wrench.
teeth.
Like,
with a
I've
wrench.
done this before.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, one
You're
more,
missing
Justin.
a lot of teeth, but Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, well,
I'm actually
that's
going to give
why.
this one this a spin. We'll see what we land on. Would you rather chew on a mouthful of your own toenails
Wow.
or a mouthful of someone else's hair?
Toenails. My own
I
toenails.
think
Whose hair?
the toenails, yeah.
Someone else.
My own toenails.
Just a random person's fucking hair.
Yeah. I don't know how I would really
don't have
chew
to
on
swallow
hair, and
any
I
of
think
this,
that it
right?
gets
No.
like to a
In either
gagging
case.
Just chew.
Yeah,
You have to chew it for 5 minutes.
I'm going with my own
Oh,
toenails.
5 minutes. These time periods are insane.
They are ridiculous, but
I'm setting the rules, baby. It's-
Yeah.
DM corrupt.
I think it's my own toenails thing. Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
it's
you
important.
chew on your own nails already, so like, what's the fucking really the
Well,
difference?
they're not my toes.
Yeah, but it's still yours.
And it's not for 5 fucking
It's
minutes.
not somebody else's fucking hair.
That's why it's important for me to know whose hair it is, because if it's actually
It's anybody else's.
It is.
It's Moses' hair.
All right. I
I
will.
don't have much hair.
It's your mother's hair.
toenails.
Okay. I'm done. I'm done.
That is enough for today.
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please hit
by
us up
some
on
measure.
social media and give us your own Would You Rathers, and let's see
Yes.
how we react to them. You can hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I mean, you can hit us up on TikTok, but like,
Nobody's
gonna have to comment on
Nobody's
it.
I
gonna
don't
look
know
at
how
it.
to use TikTok.
But-
Like, we have it, but I don't know how to use it.
Get off my lawn.
You can also hit us up on, YouTube and Rumble in the comments section for this episode. We're on Spotify, Apple, everywhere else you get your podcasts. If you enjoyed this episode, then become a Loud and Drunk supporter at loudanddrunk.locals.com and patreon.com/loudanddrunk. So for Justin, Moses, and Harry Belafonte, I'm Dan. Thank you for joining us. And until next time,
Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake your body line.
Just think about it.
would you rather listen to another podcast? Of course you wouldn't.
Work, 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 Sonora. Work it all the time.